Hey, welcome to Games from Block 5 with me, your host SJ. Hope the podcast finds you all very well. I've missed the past couple games, but family over football always. And yeah, we're through that. We're out the other side. So I'm back here to preview our upcoming Premier League game against West Ham. Just quickly touch on the games that I missed. Newcastle, that's a great result. Come the end of the season, we may look at that result as a turning point, the point where we got that belief that we actually could go on and win this title. Liverpool dropped points. We look like we are good drop points. The tweets were ready. The newspapers had their articles ready to press print. But we kept going. We've gone for two set pieces, but we can't be accused of relying on set pieces in that game. We peppered Nick Pope all game. The penalty, the least said the better about that. I think it was a penalty. VAR, Pogmore, we see you. Uh, and yeah, Nick Pope had a very good game as well. But we got over the line. Big Gabby does what he does, scores big away goals, City away, Tottenham away, and now Newcastle, Marino, he's got a touch in the box, head or feet. He just pops up with important goals. And yeah, kudos to us. We did it. The hate continues from other fans, but we're here for it. We love it. Um, Olympiacos game, again, we got a job done, Champions League. I did say I think we'll just get through this group very easy. That's not a group. We'll get through his Yeah, it's a group. Get the group easy with our fixtures. It was a professional performance. We made changes as we always do these days because we've got such a good, decent squad. Um, Trossard or Martinelli, nope, both this time. Martinelli's continuing his form, a couple goals and assists in his last couple of games. And yeah, Trossard had a decent game. End product, final touch wasn't there for him. But yeah, he just played well as well. Martin Odegaard, he was back after his injury, his shoulder injury that he injured and re-injured again. And he looked very bright as well, getting into very good space in the field on the half turn and sliding quite a lot of through balls for our players. Jokeres, you know, I think he was a nuisance. I think he played well. He went missing for me in the first, for like 20 minutes of the first half. I forgot he was still playing, but overall, I think he had a very good game. He was unlucky not to get a goal. But Martinelli uh, does what all good players do, following the shot, and he was there just to get a tap in. Easiest goal he'll probably score in his career. So yeah, two wins from two games, and we march on in the Champions League. Um, so now we have our last game before the international break against West Ham United. Currently they're sitting 19th in the league, 4 points, one win, one draw. We know they've recently changed their manager, so that probably changes the way we probably might have planned a couple weeks ago to play against them. Probably changed because the philosophies of their managers. Graham Potter fell into a trap of trying to excite the fans, which West Ham seem to want, but I don't think they should really. I don't think they're capable of doing that with the team they have. Um, but Nuno, he seems like more of a pragmatic manager, defense first. We've seen his Forest team, even his Wolves team, sit deep and hit teams in the break. Their recent games, they played on Monday against Everton. I watched that game. It was actually a decent game. I think Everton had a very good first half against West Ham. They could have been a couple ahead. But second half, they came out and was on it. I think half time they came out early from half time break. I think, had them in 10 minutes and had them out on the pitch early. So you had a short, sharp half time team talk and the team responded. Um, Diouf, we get onto him, got an assist for Bowen, who we'll also get onto. Um, and they drew it on 1. In terms of our history against West Ham, the last two games at the Emirates, they've beaten us. Um, I don't know how they keep doing it or how they've done that. The first one was 2-0. Sorry, it wasn't 2-0. It was 3-1, wasn't it? It was 3-1. I don't know why I said 2-0. Don't know where 2-0 from. 3-1. I'm thinking of Mavropanos scored. Declan Rice. Listen, yeah. The ball's out for me, Bowen. Just so you know, the ball's out. Even though, they cheated us, the ball's out. Ball's off the pitch. So we lost that game. And last season was the 1-0. Again, Jared Bowen scoring. Wan-Bissaka travelling well down the right, whipping a cross in for Jared Bowen to tap in in the 6 yard box or in the area, shall I say. It's weird because West Ham they're not the best team. They don't really set up open to come and attack us, and they just seem to hit us on a break. And when they do, they take their chances when presented at the Emirates. They were actually the first team to win at the Emirates. I remember that fondly. I always see on the Premier League years. I think it was April. They beat us 1-0, Bobby Zamora. So yeah, I mean, they got that history over us being the first away team in the Premier League to win the Emirates. But yes, I mean, this is a nice podcast. Let's go back to us. Just thinking how we're going to set up. It's international break. Our English players are going to get run ragged by Thomas Tuchel as they always do. Saka will play every minute. Rice will play every minute. Hopefully, Skelly plays a couple of minutes. If he's selected. I haven't seen the England team, to be honest. It has been announced yet. Um, Hopefully, Skelly gets selected and plays some minutes under Tuchel because he seems to like him. Nani's out, obviously. But I mean, yeah, the team suits itself. Raya, Big Gabby came off against Olympiacos. I'm not sure the extent of the injury, if it was precautionary taking him off. But we know Mosquera is a able deputy. And like I said, I knew he could play left centre back, as a lot of right-footed players can do. We can play both sides. Growing up in the leagues, you tend to do that. Saliba, he'll play. And left back is a choice of Team Skelly, who played very well against Olympiacos. Need to give him his props. He played very well. He came on. Looked like he did how he ended last season. Well, the end of last season, the last 6 months of last season, where he broke into a team, rose to stardom. That goal, that didn't happen with Martinelli in the first 5 minutes. That cross from Skelly was just pinpoint, and how and why they didn't score, I don't know. But, he'll probably start Calafiori. That seems to be going right now. I've got a settled back four in terms of fullbacks, settled fullbacks, Timber and Calafiori. I'm here for it, We can always rotate during the game, as we always say. We've got the 5 subs there to be used. We can change all that out for players, or half out for players. Zubimendi will play for the international break. Declan Rice. And this is, would I play? I mean, you got to play Odegaard. Given his Olympiacos performance, he has to start. Odegaard will play in his right eight. It's on the left. You got an inform Martinelli. You got Eza, who's just been playing very well wherever he's been playing, on the left or in the middle. Bit of a quiet game against Bilbao, but he's been playing very well nonetheless. I personally would start Eza and then have Martinelli as an option and Trossard as an option, because they're showing to be pretty decent options off the bench recently. Saka came on against Olympiacos, does what he does, got himself a goal. I'll start against West Ham. And Big Gyökeres, who will actually do mark down to score a couple of goals in this game. I do think he'll score a couple of goals against West Ham. So that's my team I'll play. I think like with Ezra and Odegaard both in the team, I think we'll be able to unlock them. I do expect them to sit on the edge of their box, if not deep on the edge of their 6 yard box. I mean, their outlooks will be Somerville. He played very well against Everton. Very, very well. Got taken off. Got kicked about a couple of times. And Jared Bowen, decent hold-up player sometimes. Not the quickest, but he's just quick in the mind. He finds space, Jared Bowen does. Very good player. Surprised he's still at West Ham, given that everyone else has left. But yeah. So yeah, I do think we'll be able to unlock them. And their dangers, like I said, Jared Bowen. And their left wing back, Diouf, who's got 3 assists from left wing back this season, which is pretty decent for a struggling team in the Premier League. New to the league, 20 years old, raw, it's very pacey. Likes to whip balls in the box, not silly crosses, they're very accurate crosses, So yeah, having a Paquetá, decent on his day. Sometimes he can go missing for quite a game or two. But I think we will be too much for them. We'll be too much West Ham. We will dominate the ball. We'll make them tap out very early. We'll be up by half time, 1-0, 2-0 in my opinion. And I think we go on to win this game 4-0. I do think we're 4-0. I mean, let me know in the comments what you think, your prediction as to what the game's going to be. We're going to be back after this game with a post-match review. I mean, until then, everyone stay blessed, stay healthy, and all the best.